video and visiting my channel. If any parts of the message resonates, please feel free to like, comment, as well as subscribe. I will never profess to be the best card reader on any social media platform. However, I do know how to read cards and I am usually on point. So please don't ask me about divine feminines, divine masculines, portals, spell work, or any of that other tarot bullshit. My readings are for informative purposes only and not to be taken as medical and or legal advice. I do read my cards literally as well as the energy, so the story will always reveal itself. Please remember that energy is not gender specific, can refer to you, someone you know, someone you have known, or someone you will know. We'll get it started. Legal action for the is what I'm hearing. Legal action, legal proceedings, courts. You guys could be looking at court or going to court right now. Libra. You could. Let's see. All right, what do we have for my Libras for... Oh, somebody is in jail. Somebody is fighting. Somebody could be trying to fight a case right now. Somebody could be in jail right now too. Somebody is looking at some serious time too. So somebody could be looking at jail. First of all, there could be somebody that's older that's looking at jail time, or if that's not somebody that's older, somebody's looking at so much jail time that they could go in, you know, young or middle age, and by the time they get out, they'll be an older man, older person. I'm gonna put some of these back. Somebody was living the life at one time. Somebody basically was so somebody went okay, let me start over. Somebody started out from humble beginnings. Somebody started out, they had nothing. Somebody was poor. Somebody was a scrub. All right. They could have worked their way up to where they were living lavish. Somebody's name could be the Jefferson. Somebody's name could be Jefferson. A Jefferson could be significant. Somebody basically worked their way up. So this is, I went from ashy to nasty to classy. So this is someone who basically didn't come from much, but through hard work, you know, possibly going to school, education, things like that, they worked their way up. They achieved, you know, a certain type of lifestyle where they were able to travel, you know, they were able to afford, you know, some of the better things that money had to offer. Whatever it is that this person did to achieve this could end them jail, or they could have ended up in jail as a result. This is somebody that didn't have much, and they vowed to themselves that when they got older, they would do whatever it took to achieve a certain lifestyle, to basically never go back to that lack or that poverty that they came from. Somebody basically had the gift of gab as well. There was some type of fight, and that could have led somebody into jail. Alright, so there was some type of fight or some type of argument, and somebody could have brought up somebody's past misdealings. 74 could be significant. You could be dealing with a Scorpio, Libra. But somebody could have brought up somebody's past. So this could be a situation that when you were dealing with someone, Libra, you were privy to some, you know, some information, possibly some criminal doings of, you know, your person or something like that. Or your person was privy to, you know, some of your backhanded dealings, and perhaps, you know, you and your person broke up, or you got in a fight, or, you know, whatever it may be, and this person basically told all of your deep dark secrets, circles. I was going to say circles. Something is coming full circle as well, but somebody went and, you know, told on you. Whatever it was that you did to achieve your lifestyle, to achieve something, somebody basically went and snitched on you because you fell out with this person. You could have also put your hands on somebody, and that caused this rift, that caused problems in a relationship. Somebody ended up in jail, so somebody could have put their hands on somebody and is ending up in jail behind that. Somebody basically, what's the word I'm looking for? Somebody also scams people, and that's how they get ahead. So this could be somebody who dates, you know, for money, or dates, you know, people who are lonely, or more, you know, or willing to foot the bill because they are lonely and they're just happy to have companionship, and especially companionship from somebody that seems like they really care about them, or they really want to be with them. So what I'm hearing is a gigolo. So there could be a male gigolo out here as well, who basically, you know, finds women, loves them up, winds them, and hooked into their program so they can, you know, turn around, flip the script once they have this, you know, this person's mind going. They know that this person is into them, or this person loves them, this person, and, you know, they need you. You know, they always need something from you. They always need your help in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Also, you could find out, Libra. So say, you know, you got with someone, and when you got with this person, you were well off, you know, you had money, and so you were able to provide some of the finer things for, you know, for your person. Now that you're down and out, or now that you don't have anything to offer, your person could be going on to the next one. So you could, you know, your person could have deserted you and could have left you because they don't have any need for you anymore. They have no need for this person. And yeah, I mean, I think that this is redundant. Somebody, when they were out and they had it, you know, their person was so in love with them. You know what I mean? Their woman, or their, put the energies where they fit, was so in love with them. Everything was great. Now that somebody is down and out and down on their luck, or they don't have it to, you know, to trick anymore, this person is by themselves. Nobody is taking their call. Nobody is, you know, coming to see about them, putting money on their books. And this is especially heartbreaking because the person who benefited the most from whatever backhanded or underhanded dealings or criminal dealings that they did, the person who they basically lavished, you know, the gifts and the money and the benefits on, basically has turned their back on them and has walked away from them. So somebody is alone. Somebody basically worked so hard to achieve things, and for whatever the reason, it just, you know, a plan fell apart, or somebody got in trouble, and it just fell through. But somebody most definitely went from the bottom to the top, back down. That's really what I'm getting. Somebody went from the bottom to the top, back down to the bottom. And now that somebody is back at the bottom, somebody is utterly alone. All right, what is this past energy for my Libras? Yeah, somebody was a little scrub. Somebody basically, they studied, they worked, you know, they aligned themselves with people who could help them, you know, who could help them get ahead. You know, this is somebody that when they were a kid, you know, the ladies never paid attention to. They never got picked to play on any teams. You know, they were basically invisible. Um, there was nothing really significant about this person, that nothing that made them stand out, but you know, they just had determination and they had drive. They knew that they wanted to achieve a certain lifestyle. They wanted to run in certain circles, and so they did whatever it was that needed to be done so that they could do that. Somebody basically built a life for themselves. Somebody reinvented themselves, and somebody went from a scrub to the man. All right. That was the Page of Swords Tower. All right. So we have the Hermit card, and then we have Ten of Swords. So somebody was under surveillance. All right. There was a group, maybe three people, watching you, Libra, or you're part of this three that was watching. Somebody was basically surveilling somebody, watching their moves. Somebody was also trying to take from you, Libra, or waiting to see if you were going to take from somebody else. So this is kind of like giving like setup vibes, like what is it, entrapment vibes, enabling vibes. So somebody set up like the perfect scenario for like corruption or some type of foul, you know, underhanded, whatever. So this is giving me like somebody was being watched by the police. So they would set up scenarios, you know, to see if somebody would, you know, bite or take the bait is what I'm hearing. Somebody was a plant as well. Somebody sent somebody in as a plant. All right, we have the Lovers and the Knight of Swords. Yeah, somebody sent somebody as a plant. And that's the truth. There was a Gemini that basically either told the truth about, so, okay, if you got it, all right, Libra, if you were dealing with a Gemini and say you and this Gemini once did business together or were in a relationship with one another, or this, if this is not a Gemini, this could have been one of your lovers, but say you and this person fell out. This person went and told all of your business. This person snitched on you. Somebody went to the authorities on you, or somebody, what is the word I'm looking for? Somebody tried to get their get back. So somebody snitched on somebody. Yeah, somebody told on you, Libra. For sure. What is this current energy that my Libras are going through? You were definitely, I mean, a Virgo could be significant as well, or something could have happened in Virgo season. You could also have been dealing with an Aquarius. So you could have followed a Virgo thinking that a Virgo had some type of information or had some type of knowledge or guidance, or perhaps, you know, this person said, hey, you know, listen to me, follow me, work with me, and I can make you a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? I'll make you a celebrity overnight. I don't know, Twister could be significant, but somebody basically, you know, told that to you, Libra. You said that to somebody else, like, hey, if you follow me, if you pay attention to me, if you listen to what I'm doing, or follow, you know, or whatever, then I can show you how to make this money. I can give you that type of lifestyle. And somebody basically took the bait, hook, line, and sinker, and perhaps worked with a Virgo, followed this Virgo, whatever it is with a Virgo, and that was a trap. All right. Currently we have the King of Wands. Yeah. Trying to be like a Virgo, or trying to have what a Virgo had. Somebody walked right into a trap. And then we have Seven of Cups in the reverse. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius is a bit of a player who It's a bit of a player, but what I'm getting in this energy is not so much, relationship vibes, but you could have thought that one person betrayed you when in actuality it was some, and so you could possibly be finding out that the person who you thought told on you, or the person who you thought set you up. So you could have thought, Libra, that somebody set you up, or you could be thinking that for the month of March, that somebody set you up. The person who you think set you up is not the person who set you up. Somebody else. You could be dealing with the Virgo, and I did see Gemini. You could be dealing with the Gemini as well. All right. What is the outcome energy or the future energies here? Somebody is looking at some jail time. By the time somebody gets out of jail, baby, their kids will have had kids. Oh, wow. All right. We have Eight of Wands, the World card, and then the King of Pentacles. So, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. If this is not an earth sign, gentlemen, this is somebody who basically has his own business, or this is somebody who is of a Caucasian or very fair complexion. He definitely has his own money. Okay. The King of Pentacles could have been who you were working with, Gemini. I'm sorry, Gemini. I said Gemini. Who you were working with, Libra. You could have been working with a money man, an investor, or something to that effect. And while everything was good, you know what I mean, this person vowed that if anything ever happened, you could always call on, him. So you know how it is when somebody could have gotten this person is who promised you that they were going to be there. They got you. Don't worry about it. I can make a couple of calls. If anything happens, I can make it disappear. That person is not taking your phone calls anymore, Libra. Somebody is utterly alone. All of the friends, or all of the influence, all of the money that somebody had while somebody thought that they were untouchable out here. Somebody couldn't see how whatever fate has befallen somebody, how it was possible. Because somebody really believed in the friends that they had, or really believed that, estimated their friend circle. Somebody overestimated their power. So somebody definitely overestimated their value. Somebody believed that they were untouchable because nobody could do what they could do. Or that because, they had basically, served other people's agendas, that kind of bought them clemency, or that bought them, what is the word? It's not clemency, but bought them privilege. Bought them privilege. Also, there's a divorce out here, or there's going to be a separation. So going back to when somebody had money, or when everything was all good and they were riding high, their partner was all in love with them. But now that they have fallen on hard times and everything, their partner has left them. So this could be a situation where you calling home, and you calling collect, from jail and everything, or you calling to get your person to put some money on your books, or however it goes down, and they're just not picking up the phone. Somebody is alone in jail. All the people who they catered to, or they showed love when they had it, phone calls, somebody is no longer, whatever it is that this person did to get themselves in trouble, there are more people that could be implicated in it, is what I'm hearing, and people are keeping their distance from this person now. Somebody, okay, so whoever this is that got into some type of legal trouble or criminal problems or whatever, there was somebody who had the opportunity to possibly partner up with this person, and they chose not to. They kept their hands clean. So there's somebody out there who, or if they chose not to deal with this person, this could be somebody who wanted to work with this person, but for whatever the reason, they didn't see a value in working with them. And when I say they, I'm talking about the person behind bars. So when they were riding high, they didn't see a value in working with certain people. Or, if somebody came to them and said, hey, I need some help, or hey, I need, your support to do that project, or I just, whatever it may be, somebody see any value in it or didn't see where it would be worth their time. So they didn't really give it, serious consideration or anything like that. And so, it was kind of like somebody, like the other person was kind of like left out of the loop or left out of whatever. Whoever was left out is happy as shit that they were left out, because if not, they'd be sitting in jail with this person. All right. We have watching in the shadows. So somebody could be watching you at this time, Libra, or you could be watching somebody else. Also, somebody is trying to keep, running from the law. Yeah, if somebody gets the opportunity to leave, they're going to leave. And they're going to take their person with them. So somebody could be going from hotel to hotel. Somebody could already be running from the law. Somebody could have left town. The fall could have been significant. Something happened during the fall. Or somebody is falling from grace. We have a bromance. We have something is going to happen in 12 to 24 hours. So Libra, if you have a friend and you guys were ace boom coons when shit was all to the good and everything, and now you've caught yourself or you found yourself in some type of legal problems, you'll find that your friends are basically turning their backs on you one by one. Nobody wants to deal with you. Nobody wants to talk to you, because they don't want to be tied. All right, somebody has a side dude, her side dude. Okay. Wait, what is the side dude? Okay. Okay. For some, your chick is gonna leave because she already has a dude. So this will be a situation where you went to jail. And shit, not even a month later, this bitch ain't even answering your calls. She not writing your letters. She's not putting any money on your books. That's because she's already moved on. She had somebody prior to you going away, by the way. That was her side dude. Boyfriend. The new boyfriend was the side dude. Oh my God. All right, anything else? All right. You need to save your money. We have marriage. 0 to 3 months and not your baby. I think Cancer had that. So you could be dealing with the Cancer as well. And in November at the bottom of the deck, so you could also be dealing with the Scorpio. Cancer had marriage in the reverse as well as save your money, I believe. Boyfriend. Yeah, somebody is looking at jail time, and now that somebody is hot, all of the people who just, clamor to be around them have fallen by the wayside, have disappeared. So somebody is starting to see what a very, very lonely life and time is here. Somebody is going through the dark time. This is a dark time for somebody. And so now this is a time when, you Libra or somebody is seeing you, somebody is seeing who their real friends are, who really has their back and who really, means them well, or who's really going to stand 10 toes down with somebody. And it's not looking promising, Libra. It's looking like at the end of this, you just very well may be by yourself. So, please be very careful about any dealings, any business dealings that you're doing. Just know that if you are in, any type of profession and or lifestyle where court or jail is a probable thing, then please be extra, extra careful, because somebody is under surveillance. Somebody is being watched. I don't know if this is like phone or whatever, but somebody has a secret indictment on them. That's what that is. Somebody has a secret indictment on them, or somebody had a secret indictment on them, and now whoever this person is dealing with, everybody is running for the hills because nobody wants to go down with this person. And so now somebody who once thought that they would never be knocked off, knocked off their square or knocked off the throne because, they had knowledge and the job so well, or they did something that nobody else can do. Somebody is realizing just how expendable they are. Somebody is realizing just how forgettable they are. Somebody is realizing just how insignificant they are. Somebody is also realizing that they were being used to accomplish something. So that false sense of security, that false sense of privilege was, basically put there to get this person to do what other people needed them to do. And now that, this person was not of any use to them, or however it goes down, then all of a sudden, they were thrown away, and the power, the privilege, the protections that they had, they no longer had, like overnight. Somebody could not see how this would be their end, or how, how the story would end, because somebody, they thought that they were that thing, and the people around them hyped them up so much that they literally did not think that their shit stunk. Like, nobody can touch me. Nobody, like, what did Jay-Z say? Who they gonna tell we top of the totem pole? So somebody really believed that they were the top of the totem pole, that they were it. Like, their position was secured, and that is not the case. Somebody caught a case. Somebody is being watched. If this is not caught a case, this could also be a situation where, you fell out with a business partner, and you all fell out, and they took all of their financing with them, or they took all of their connections with them, and perhaps, you thought that you were so invaluable to the business arrangement, or that you and this person were so tight that you guys would never fall out. This person would never do you anything, and this person dropped you like that, Libra. So I hope this helped. Please don't forget to like, comment, as well as subscribe. Share the content, as it may not pertain to you but could pertain to somebody else that you know, and that is the reason why it's showing up in your energy. And until the next time, thank you for joining me. Deuces.